Vanakkam. I think you can see on the background of my view, I've given you the topic of discussion today, a short discussion, that is paper chart versus ECDIS, or I can call it traditional versus modern. Now, this two points which come whenever they come in discussion in teaching or learning, you will always see there's a tussle between the two. If you honestly ask me, it is a fight between two generations. One is like a grandfather, and the second one is like a grandchild. And we all know grandchildren are always energetic and aggressive, and the grandfather has to slowly but very politely has to try to convince that grandfather is also needed in this society, is just like a family. If you want the family to be complete, the family should have at least three generations: the present, the future, and the past. So you need to hold hands for both of them in case you want to be a successful family. It's exactly same way. Uh, we do agree that we should keep in pace with the development of technology. I fully agree with that. But that doesn't mean that we should forget what was the foundation from where it was created. And please remember, no matter how much technology grows or the present day's biggest buzz is AI, it still has the foundation of those humans, that human brain. So, how we use our hands, how we use our legs, and how we use our speech and hearing, everything, it's still there and should be still preserved. Otherwise, we can all see that everyone is going towards like not even getting out from his chair or the couch and giving a voice command to even switch on a TV and switch on a fan. That looks good for a short while, but please remember, if you start getting advantage of one point called technology, you start losing on something else, and that loss is basically on your uh, like health or whatever it is. This discussion can never end, so I will not deviate too much. Let me just quickly talk about it. If you look at the paper chart, that was the original. That was the bread and butter of a navigator. This was where I could plot my position and find out where I am at sea, where I don't have much of clue unless I come close to a land. Now, the same thing has been incorporated into electronic form, which is called your electronic chart display and information system. That is the full form of your ECDIS. It's very, very popular nowadays. It's completely taking over the bridge, and the paper chart is becoming almost obsolete. But you should realize there are still some companies who I would say are prudent, and they still hold those take me home charts. They are still paper charts. You can have backup after backup for electronic media, but the one thing which does not fail is always your traditional method and your paper chart. Let me quickly finish with one maybe example that will try to justify my point, but it's still, you should agree both of them, both technology as well as traditional. You go to a five-star hotel, you might find around 8 to 10 elevators, depending on the size of that hotel. When I say five-star, of course, it's a quite a big one. But at the same time, tucked in one corner, you will still find your stairs, and that one thing will never fail. So that is the same explanation here also. By using your paper charts, we always try to use our traditional methods of drawing, our hand, our vision, our coordination, which truly comes into a single point when you try to do a paper chart or when you try to work on a paper chart. That is something missing a lot in your ECDIS. I'm sure a lot of people will have contrary agreement. They will not agree to my points, but I will still stick on to mine. We should not lose our traditional methods at the cost of technology. Technology should be there with us in teaching or in learning. please remember, I would say the right combination will be 30% technology and still 70% of traditional methods. So my vote goes to paper charts, but at the same time, yes, on board you have most of them ECDIS, but please don't forget how to use a paper chart, because all the concepts and everything has been imported from paper chart into your ECDIS. So this is the basics. So you should never forget your basics. That's the end of today's discussion. I'll join you soon with something new. Thank you.